Today I'll be showing you how to paint Antman and Wasp for Marvel Crisis Protocol. You get them both in a set, and with two smaller versions of themselves. And surprisingly, the smaller versions were way easier to build. I had a real time trying to get the legs on the bigger Antman to stick, and Wasp just refused to stick to the little tactical pillar she was meant to, so I just got a big glob of green stuff and stuck her to the base. I primed them with gray, but you probably should use black instead. If you didn't use black primer, then just hit them with some black paint. And I just did some dry brushing of chainmail silver by Vallejo all over. For Antman, pick out all of his red with burnt red by Vallejo. Then I highlighted it with gory red by Vallejo, which is super thin. And honestly, I don't think it looked all that much different when I put it over the burnt red. Base coat any areas you want to be yellow with ivory by Vallejo, as well as this cup I put on the base. Go back over to black with whatever black paint you have. I used Vallejo. Paint most of the bases with pavement by Apple Barrel. Highlight it with natural gray or uniform gray. And then shade basically all the models except for the ivory and red with dark tone. I also dry brushed a little of the uniform gray on the bricks on one of their bases to make it more worn. And then I painted the yellows with demonic yellow by Army Painter, but I painted the rim of the larger Wasp with Flashgitz yellow to show the differences. Flashgitz is a little oranger and demonic yellow is a little brighter. I kind of like the brighter yellow, but it also is like super hard to paint with it because it just has no coverage. Yellows are always an absolute pain in the butt to paint, but I think Flashgitz has a little more coverage than the other. Then I shade the yellow with Hickman yellow contrast paint, then highlighted it back with some Flashgitz and demonic yellow. And at the stage I put on their wings. They are translucent, so I didn't have them attached until now. And I painted over them with Hickman yellow to make them yellow and still transparent. Then I mixed some natural gray, ivory, and a tiny bit of black to make some new debris gray around the foot of Wasp so it doesn't blend in. And I hit it with some Agrax Earthshade, as well as the little cup, which I then highlighted back with ivory and painted a little band of Pixie Pink by Army Painter, because ain't I funny. There's also this little can I put on Antman's base, which I just painted with chainmail silver and then a band of Dark Angels green by Army Painter, so it's like a Mountain Dew can. And after varnishing, here they all are. Here's the two Antmans compared. And here's the two Wasp compared. And here's the Antman compared to Giant Man, aka the Marvel Legends Antman figure. Fun fact, my sister babysat for Paul Rudd once. And her name is also Hope. But anyways, what do you guys think? You think these figures turned out alright? Do you not think that? Do you own these figures? Let me know in the comments below.